As kids, we believed in magic. We believed that all things were possible, we tried our best and had faith. But alas, childhood innocence became replaced by the realities of the world, and the sad realization that no matter how hard we try, plans rarely work out the way we expect. Somewhere along the line, we give up on magic. We succumb to the expectations the world has for grown folk, even though we all know we still want to order chicken tenders and fries at every restaurant. When we fail, we believe that we are being punished, that we must have done something to deserve what's happening. You know how in English we'll read a novel and a character will, let's say, paint their door blue, and then you're tasked with analyzing why the door is blue. But sometimes the door's just blue. There's no rhyme or reason, it's literally just blue. Sometimes life just happens, and you have to be ready to roll with the punches. 4 years ago, we walked into this building, and now we're walking out completely different people. Which makes sense, seeing as how we've survived a bomb threat, a water fountain fire, and now Corona. I mean, who could really be the same after all that? But I'll tell you, I've never witnessed us back down or concede. I've watched us wrap our arms around our terrified friends and comfort them. I've watched us learn empathy, realizing that our truth isn't everyone's truth. And I've also watched us stand together, celebrating each other's victories, big and small. So yeah, maybe this isn't the way you pictured graduation, but we are being given the chance to reinvent our expectations and traditions. Maybe it will be in groups of 10 or less, and maybe it'll be from 6 feet apart. But how lucky are we to be here, to love, to grow, to feel? Sometimes the things you crave most out of life won't appear in the perfectly wrapped package that you expect them to. More often than not, you'll have to claw through the dark wrappings of failure, disappointment, and pain to appreciate success, happiness, and joy. Try to remember that the win is not always in the wind, and the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Every day brings with it new challenges. This is no different, and every day we have risen to each occasion and overcome with grace. Life is messy and chaotic and makes no sense most of the time. But here we are, living, loving, and changing the world despite it all. How incredibly beautiful is that? And yeah, we could boast that we're leaving high school better than we entered it. And we're doing it better than any class before us. We've learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. We've learned how to spark note an entire novel the night before a test and ace it. But right now, as you listen to this, I challenge you to look at the entirety of your educational journey. Because your education didn't start, nor will it stop because of school. Brick and mortar buildings, books, and tests may have shaped you, but they didn't build you. You were built, continue to be built by every single experience you go through and every person you interact with. You will never stop learning. You will never stop becoming. So let yourself feel everything and then move forward, because there will always be mountains waiting for you to move them. It's time to get pushing. You know, growing up, I used to think that all that mattered was getting to the finish line, no matter what. And here we are at this finish line in our life, and all I can think is that this single moment in time isn't really what mattered at all. Life is so much bigger than winning every race. The true winner often happens to be the person who stops to smell the roses. Learn to appreciate each moment while it's here, even the hard ones, because everything is fleeting. You don't want to open your eyes one day and wonder if only. I urge you to remember that no one has forever. We think we do, and we think that we will reach a certain day or walk across a certain stage and feel like we've officially made it. The truth is that stage isn't magic. That diploma isn't either. You are. Your brain, your power, and your character will never be summed up by a piece of paper. It's in you. You carry it, and you show it every single day in every situation. So here's to you. Here's to us. There are so many beginnings and ends in the span of a lifetime, and as we close this chapter, I want each of you to know how honored I feel to have learned with you, to have grown with you, and to have walked those hallways with you. I am so proud to know you, to love you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for letting me be a part of your story. So many of us have said that we would do things differently if we had known the end was so near. I'll be the first to say that I spent most of my year in a tense classroom with someone who could have been my best friend if we had just talked sooner. So let's start living purposefully. Hug your people and love your people while they're still here. And don't let pride sneak around your heart and make you cold. Failing in a world craving to be numb is so strong. Be unapologetic in the pursuit of your truth and whatever it is that sets your soul on fire. Let us remember that we never really know when we might be living in the end. And please, never stop believing in your magic, in ours.